ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Let's Play Skyrim, Triax 2 and Anduran. So first things first. Hooded brown robes. Okay, those aren't actually so bad. They're actually a little better than the basic mage robes. Speaking of which, need to, yes, set up our, we're gonna need that, possibly that. Let's see, you'll be 1, you'll be 2, the rest of it was fine. So, what I'm not doing right now is playing Skyrim Special Edition, because, well, the original Skyrim is where all the mods are, and frankly, playing an unmodded game just makes me kind of twitchy. I mean, I very rarely play anything that's unmodded. I actually know exactly where I am. So, the question becomes... I cannot see the sky. Alright. Does it need to be a clear sky? Yes, it does. Alright. So, that's fine. We can actually... Yes, shut up. We can actually activate Frostfall this way. Game... Oh, no. Frostfall. Start up Frostfall. And exit the menu. And I've forgotten two things again. You know what? Tell you what. Let me jump out of the game here real quick, and I will fix that and be right back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Yeah. Completed Frostfall, and can now, if I go here to my mod configuration, I have Trade and Barter, which I will have to turn on. And then price variables, where is it? I actually like it to have a slightly lower, price if I'm wearing a helmet, because it means my head is covered, and so makes me harder to deal with, so that they will automatically increase prices. Let's see. Okay, Wildcat is one of the mods that I have added in place of Skyrim. And we're at, I believe we're at Adept difficulty, settings, gameplay, Adept difficulty. Okay, that's more or less average difficulty. So what we get is 1.5 damage taken and 1.5 damage dealt, or dealt and taken. There's also stamina drain for drawing a bow, using two-handed attacks and one-handed attacks. There's a reduced attack damage at 0 stamina, dynamic stamina regeneration. Interesting. And okay. Well, we're gonna leave all that on because I've never played with Wildcat before. I also have extended UI. No. So we're 5.4. Thank you very much. Hide legendary UI elements. Okay. Console. I don't know what that's about, so I'm not gonna. Oh, I know what that is. Let's see. Everything else should be okay on its own. What's extended towns and cities? Birds of Skyrim. Nothing use. Oh, wait. Hang on. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's correctly required. Alright, so I've activated Frostfall, and let's... There's always a little bit of setup when you first start a new game. And in this case, it's because I want wear turned on. And we should be momentarily... Yep, completely naked. Alright, so... Hooded brown robes, monk boots. I like the monk boots better than the black mage boots that you almost always get otherwise. We also have... We should be able to... Yes, there we go. And now we can be warm and dry out some. Let's see. Oops, wrong button. Mod configuration... Frostfall. campfire lighting mode manual. I like manual mode. If I'm alone, it should only be a 50-50 chance of survival. There we go. Alright. That's all. No, I don't like that. I really don't like that option. But, now, who are we? Well, we are Anduran. Anduran is a Nord mage, wizard, sorcerer, whatever. Mage, I guess. And was kicked out of his home for basically being a Nord mage. Hang on, my Frostfall settings are been buggered again. Weather sense, thank you. Survival skills, which we will grab in here. We can just go on our favorites menu. So he set something on fire, and basically he was thrown out. No sorcerers here. No wizards are bad. Blah blah blah. Nords are kind of jerks. However, annoying a gentleman who can set things on fire with basically his mind is not a bright idea. And so he fled from his home, which is on the outskirts of Bruma, which is kind of on the border between Cyrodiil and Skyrim. He was a farmer of a sort. I say farmer, but his family raised chickens. A little bit of... That's a bear. Okay, let's stay very far away from the bear if we can help it. And so he has a... Fox is gonna set his temper off, and he likes to set them on fire. Where's my map? Yes, I know how to... Alright, so we are here, and we need to... Actually, we're going the wrong way for where we need to go. We actually need to work our way down the cliff to the roadway, and so we're going to do that. Now, Anduran aspires to be a mighty mage of the College of Winterhold. His father was not a lover of mages, but when you have that kind of power, respect is something that you have earned. And so Anduran wants very much to work his way up through the College of Winterhold and become a respected mage so that he can go back to his father and... Oops. This was a bad place to be. Yes, I noticed. Go away. Ooh. Ow. Front leg injury inflicted. That was on us, I believe. Oh, nope, just exposure cold. But we are drenched. That's not necessarily a good thing. There is a fire there. I think we are not far from a campsite. Ah, yes, that's good. So, and this is not a perpetually burning fire, but that's alright, we can light it. There, and now we can dry out here. Right, so, being a wizard, being a mage, is terribly important to Anduran. As much because he wants to... Yes, I'm aware of that. We're trying to dry out somewhat. Ooh, this is going to be ugly. I know we can reach Dragon Bridge. The point of it all is he wants to prove his father wrong, that Nord wizards are not weaklings, not cowards. And so, having fled from his home, he was on the outskirts of... They were on the outskirts of Bruma, so they weren't exactly... Ooh, okay, we're not warming up at all here, which is kind of annoying, but there you go. The heat was not keeping me from getting any colder, thank you very much. We were still getting colder. Alright, fortunately we are... Oh, that's one of the farmers. Alright. Fortunately, we're actually past the... well, quite frankly, what is the most annoying part of this pathway? Horse meat. No, thank you. If it had been horse hide, I'd have taken it, but it wasn't, and so... excuse me. Merchant's journal and a steel dagger.
Deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
Sure. We do have a couple of mods, matching mods installed. Oops. Yes, I know. We're fine. We're literally within spitting distance.
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
I'm going to set you on fire if you keep it up. We're actually within spitting distance of Dragon Bridge anyway, so it's fine. So they lived on the outskirts of Bruma. They weren't proper town dwellers, but they weren't farmers out in the middle of nowhere either. So Anduran's not exactly a city boy, but he's not terrifically comfortable deep in the woods. And so he, after being thrown out, he fled north through the pass and ended up, well, back there at the cliffside retreat. The farmer there, the hunter there, took him in and gave him some shelter for a couple of days while he recovered his strength from his flight north from Bruma. And now he's on his way to Winterhold. He's not entirely sure where Winterhold is. He's sort of gotten he's gotten lost in Skyrim anyway. I've gotten... Oh, yeah, yes, we're freezing. So we need to go find some... Ah, here's some fire. That'll help a little bit, but... We're actually gonna go and head up the...
Art gives a man reason for drinking hard. Well, that and putting up with a wife like mine.
Yeah. We're gonna go up here and head into the tavern.
Keep walking, stranger.
Excuse me? Go away. Yes, into the tavern here, and where we can warm up and dry out. So...
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. We'll take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Yeah, thank you.
Need something?
So the whole task is to get from here, which is Dragon Bridge, to Winterhold, and from there to join the College of Mages and become a powerful wizard. To help us along that quest, we have a couple of things. We have Midas Magic, the original Midas Magic, created by Silver Bullet. I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced. But we also have the extended UI. I installed this so we could read, because some of these perk things are very, very long and are not... They're not doing the thing. Hang on. Let's see if we can fix that here. ETAC settings. Nope. Wrong thing. Extended UI. Aspect ratio. Let's see if we can do that. Skills. Yeah, this is still not quite right, but it's a little bit better. Close enough. But let's try it again, thank you very much. But basically we have Ordinator installed, which allows us to... gives us all these incredibly interesting perks that I've never seen, many of which I've never seen before. Extended UI is still not helping. Hang on, mod config. Let's see. Let's try making it set up for 4.3. Will that help any? No, no help at all. All right. UI and 1610. Alright. How's that? Still no good. Alright, well, we'll just go set it back to default then. It does actually look better than the default one, and it cuts it off less, but we're basically going to be exploring all the magical perk trees. Anduran is a destruction mage to start primarily, but the other trees, such as alteration and
Got
conjuration...
nothing to spare for travelers nor refugees here.
You're a jerk.
If you're looking for handouts, look somewhere else.
Yeah, he's a jerk.
Faded.
What have I got? I have 35 gold. Yeah.
Name. I keep the inn.
What time is it? It's 8:36 in the at night. I'm just gonna grab a bar stool here, and basically.
Something different about you. I can tell. Hope you ain't here to cause trouble.
No, I'm not. I'm just gonna wait until morning. It should be 6:30 in the morning. That should be fine. So, from Dragon Bridge, there's even with expanded towns and cities, I don't really know if there's much to do in Dragon Bridge, but we'll have a look around.
Name. I keep the inn.
Sure. Everybody's gone now, so let's head outside. Hopefully it's not freezing and raining anymore. That's probably going to be cold because, well, we're up in the mountains. I am in the outside weather. Thank you very much. Ah, here we go. Oh, we're still too early in the morning for. Well, I should have known that, shouldn't I? Sounds like somebody's splitting wood. Yeah, we do have smimmed smelter textures, so. And I really like the way they expanded this Solitude Guard Shield, Steel Sword, Iron Sword. Fortunately, we're not really a sword user. The dagger on the other hand, not the iron one, the steel one. The steel one we'll see a little bit of use because it looks really cool. But we're basically gonna head up.
Another quiet day.
Good. We're actually gonna head on up to Solitude rather than hang around in Dragon Bridge. Simply because being in Dragon Bridge is not exactly a useful thing. There's not many quests in there that I can do. That we can do. Now, the other thing that Wildcat is supposed to do, it's the basically a combat overhaul to Skyrim, and its intended purpose is, well, it tweaks the way damage is done, which is a good thing, and it also overhauls large portions of the combat AI. And that's a good thing because the vanilla combat AI in Skyrim kind of sucks balls, frankly. Let's see. Magic mods. We do have a couple of other magic mods installed in addition to Midas. We have the sustain spells, which I've showed you, and essentially for a cost to your magicka, sustain spells. I'm gonna need a horse. Sustain spells allows you to maintain a spell. So if I were, for example, to cast Oak Flesh, and with basically what you do is you activate this as a power and toggle into sustain mode. There's a little pop-up message here, and then you cast your spell, and then you can toggle the sustain mode off. And Oak Flesh would automatically recast as soon as I as soon as it ran out, in exchange for a penalty to my magicka regeneration, which is not that bad, but I believe
Carriage is the safest way to travel.
Is it now? Jump, thank you. Now, it also requires that you have, there's also a penalty to your total amount of magicka, I believe. So you have to have the total amount of magicka to cast the spell, plus the magicka necessary to your butterfly to maintain the spell. And so having both of those, so you can have a few.
Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rick. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Rogvir.
I have no gameplay, no, not that, display. I have no subtitles again. I don't know why. Come on. There we go. Sorry about that. I don't know why I never uninstalled Skyrim, so everything should be still set up from the first few times, but there you go. Ah, here we go.
Can't turn Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
That's why
Yeah,
you need to go
this
home.
is definitely
Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
an Imperial thing.
Traitor!
Get on with it!
Yeah. Anduran's not exactly
You betrayed us!
not an Imperial sympathizer, per se, but he's also not a
You helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered Hiking Torrey
Stormcloak either.
by opening that gate.
I've been waiting for Rogvir's execution. Doctor.
Traitor!
Ah, okay, gotcha.
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torrey. He beat the High King in
Okay.
fair combat.
So let's go and have a look around Skyrim while we wait for them to finish executing that guy. He seems incredibly bored looking. I think if we go into the palace, we can get
Trouble?
the Wolf Skull quest first. Excuse me. So, but most importantly, we want to talk to the court wizard because, well, mostly because keep jumping in and out of third person as I'm bumping the mouse wheel. Anduran knows
The Imperial
that
for business, and business is good for Skyrim.
I don't recall asking you. Anyway, he knows that every hold has a court wizard, and that court wizards are willing to give up information in exchange for coins. He doesn't have many coins, but he's willing to bet.
Thane Ryling, at your service.
Ah, yes. But he's willing to bet that she will have something for him
Unnatural magics are coming
to
from that cave.
do.
There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
In the meantime,
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Halfingar's people will always be safe under
Your
my
Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragonbridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more
really,
tempered reaction might be called for.
rule. Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra
I like
soldiers to
Elisif.
Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. What about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Barnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
I like Elisif, but she's a little weak on the throne. But it's one of the reasons I like to.
Ryling's obsession with honor and tradition is quaint, but politically irrelevant.
You, I hate. Elisif I like, but him I hate. Falk Firebeard.
Do you have business with the court?
I hear you're looking for some help with Wolf Skull Cave.
You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times.
Yeah, well,
There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolf Skull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits.
wow, he's an intrusive jerk.
I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave,
Seriously?
make sure you're repaid for your work.
Sure, I can do that. Why is it called Wolf Skull Cave?
The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals.
Interesting.
That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now. But everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted.
Well then. And now, Anduran's interest
Feel
is
free
piqued.
to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
Indeed. Elisif.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward.
Very well.
Pray for solitude and my husband.
Indeed. One of the reasons I like Elisif is if you ask her, is she High Queen of Skyrim, her response is basically no, not until the moot meets, as opposed to the Imperial answer which is, well, yes, of course, because we say so. However, we did see the Archmage wander off this way.
Be quick. I have little patience for mundane concerns.
What have you got? Let's see. What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Yes, I know how barter doesn't work anymore. Thank you very much. First things first is to see what we can sell her, and that is on the list. We will tell you that, and that gives us a whole 55 gold. Yeah, not really gonna be much we can buy. Casting Circle Novice. Now I added this to. This is my mod, and it does work. It makes a horrendous noise that I was never able to change to anything less annoying. But you can occasionally find it on enemy casters, and I think we're getting worse prices because I'm actually counted as wearing a hood in this armor. So
take care of yourself. I have so very many ways to deal with people. Very few of them pleasant.
How long have you been in the court? No. I could have sworn there was an option to ask her for
you never know what could be
a quest. Alright, well, we'll see what else we've got. There's a quest with Elisif, but you have to be friends with her, so you have to do a few things in and around town. And, I'm trying to think what else we could do that's not going to get us horribly murdered. I know who to talk to.
The winking. It's got warm beds and cold meat.
Yes, I know who we need to talk to. Well, that guy first of all. Straight ahead. This is.
You help me. You help people, right? That's what you do.
Sure. What do you want?
Please, take pity on her.
What do you need?
My master has abandoned me. Abandoned his people. And nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help?
Sure. How can I find your master?
Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that.
Right. I'm going to... yeah, Anduran's not exactly a... He thinks that guy's really, really crazy. He's right, but... Having just been asked by Falk Firebeard to do something for him, his immediate response is, well, gee, maybe if I do this thing for Falk Firebeard, then he will let me get into the Forbidden Wing. Which is a perfectly sensible thing to think.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
Not that guy.
You might want to rethink.
Ah, here we are.
Fletching suits me. It's
Event
difficult and
Sands.
sometimes tedious.
You wouldn't have a few minutes to run down to the docks, would you?
What do you need from the docks?
Well, I've got a shipment of spices the East Empire Company is holding up. I need someone to convince them to release it.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Great. Get back to me when you're done and I'll give you something for your time.
Fantastic.
Good luck. Seems like a tough time to be wandering in
Alright.
Skyrim.
It is. Everything tries to set me on fire. This is actually the person we need to talk to.
Hello,
nope,
I'm
wrong
Gisley.
one.
But you can just call me Erica's
They
sister.
look very similar.
Everyone does.
They look very similar. I don't want to talk to Jari Ra. Not yet, anyway. Maybe a little later. I do not see the gentleman I wish to talk to. Maybe he's in the skeever. Let's see. We're almost at our time limit, but if I can find him, we can get...
Come on in. Just stoke the fire.
This is an
Take a
ode
seat
to
and get the cold out.
Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials.
Nope, he's not here. Alright, well, let's take a walk down to the... sound file is busted, it sounds like. Ooh, alright, well, tell you what. I'm going to end the episode here. And then Anduran is going to take a walk down to the docks. And we will have a word with the Imperial Trading Company. Oh, wait, we can pick up this guy's quest first.
Spare some gold for a veteran?
Were you really in the army?
What? You see a man falling on hard times, and you think he's been like that forever?
Not
I was
exactly.
I fought in the Great War. I was on the field at Anvil.
Ah.
And when I was struck down, they left me.
I remember Anvil.
You understand? They left me for dead.
Alright,
I didn't leave them.
I understand. So what's your story?
I was the finest scout in the Legion once. Tracked down all the places in the wilds that were causing people trouble. Lost my helmet in one of the old caves. My pretty, pretty helmet. Life just got worse after that. Kept losing things. So many things.
What if I could find that helmet for you?
Oh, you could? I sure would love to have it again. Could show you some of my old scouting
I think
tricks.
this is a sneak thing. Steep Fall
I
Burrow.
do miss that.
Is this the one I'm... Oh, this is Wolf Skull Cave. Ah, go away. Steep Fall Burrow. Way over there in the cold. Maybe next time. Alright, I will see you guys in the next episode, and then we will head down to the docks. Alright, this has been Trax 2. I will see you then. Bye.